Brandon, do you know what a Dregger is?
What a what?
Dregger. Have you ever shot a Dregger? You're a gunner's mate.
I have not.
Not familiar with that?
Nope.
You would have spent 2 months in Bud's diving that rig. That's the UBA that we dive, the LAR 5 Dregger. You would have spent 2 months learning how to attack ships with that in there. Get over on me if this database is in front of me. You can never name guys in there, or sometimes they can, because this guy is an unpolished phony. He's absolutely no good at any of his claims that he's made up. But there are some that are pretty good. They will Google Bud's classes. They'll find out some graduation dates, maybe a guy or two that was in it, things like that, and they can gum things up, however slightly. But they can't go very, very far with this at all. Then you get a guy like that. He can't get the graduation date right. There's nobody listed that is in his thing. He's ripping off guys' heads that he served on the Ronald Reagan with. And then he pulls something out like SEAL Team 9, and that there are no SEALs on the East Coast anymore. Damn. You fucking dumb. Glad to help. Glad to help. Brandon right there. Can you hear me, Brandon?
Yep. Howdy, sir.
Hey, that's Don Shipley, Brandon. You know who I am?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, everybody does. Hook me up with that Bud's class, bro.
Part of 269.
Part of 269.
And 10. Attached to SEAL Team.
You say part of 269?
Correct. The class is 269, correct.
Brandon, you remember when that class graduated? What month, year?
November of 2007.
And you were at Team 10.
What?
You were at Team 10?
No.
What team were you assigned to, bro?
9.
Team 9.
Correct.
And where's Team 9 stationed at?
We were attached to the USS Ronald Reagan, and we were stationed in Coronado, California.
Why would you be attached to an aircraft carrier?
That's what we were doing. We were attached to, at the time, it was Captain Terry Kraft.
Attached to the Ronald Reagan. What would a bunch of SEALs be doing on the Ronald Reagan?
We were attached to the boat, and when they went on Westpac, we would go in-country Seahawks and then ride the ship back.
Was that your only deployment?
No, I did 4 deployments. Well, 4 to the Middle East and then 1 to Asia.
With Team 9?
Correct.
Yeah. You know who Bill Brockbrader is?
Bill who?
Brockbrader?
No.
Yeah. Bill Brockbrader is this very strange Area 51 fake Navy SEAL guy that claims that he was on SEAL Team 9, that there were 9 of them on SEAL Team 9. That's where they came up with 9. He was a part of the 9s. Were there more than 9 when you went through?
Yes, there was.
On Team 9?
Correct.
Yeah, Brandon, bro, that team doesn't exist.
Okay.
And your class here, you're way off on that. I'm looking at 269. It graduated in June of 2008.
Okay.
And you're not listed up here in that SEAL database. Is there a problem? Is there something I'm missing?
Don't know. So we'll get it figured out.
Well, let me help you figure it out here. Can you give me your CO's name at Team 10? Perhaps there's or Team 9. Perhaps there's some kind of mistake. You want to try a last name? Your CO, Master Chief, Platoon O.
My senior chief was Michael Johnson, who was a GM senior chief. Gunner's
Johnson, a gunner's mate, but he was a SEAL?
Yes.
And he was assigned to what team?
He was my senior chief, so 9.
No. Well,
Okay.
there's no Team 9, bro. We're going to have to push all over that. Perhaps you made a mistake with that. The teams on the West Coast now, where that Team 9 weird shit came up from was that the crazy-ass Bill Brockbrader that I went after for 3 years, the guy that raped his wife's sister, little sister. Yeah. Went to the brig at Leavenworth, but he came up while he was at the in Leavenworth, incarcerated for being a pedophile. He created this crazy SEAL Team 9 thing. Said there were 9 of them on that SEAL team, and they'd be sent into the deserts in the Middle East from Area 51. That an alien taught him combat training and all this other shit. And that's where that SEAL Team 9 comes from. It doesn't exist, bro. On the West Coast, it's 1, 3, 5, and 7. Out here, it's 2, 4,
Well, aren't they all
8.
West Coast now? 'Cause they shut down Virginia and Florida.
They did what?
Aren't they all West Coast now? Because they shut down Virginia.
No.
Okay.
No, Team 2, Team 4, Team 8, Team 10 are out here. All out here. And Dev Group's out here. And I got all my buddies there. And the SEAL Heritage Center is right there in Little Creek. I'm down there all the time. But no, that's not out. You know, when you're doing this and, you know, this weapons thing, I'm not really sure what's involved, Brandon. But I deal with such volume of guys that falsely claim to be Navy SEALs. But not all of them go to this length. When you go to a length like this, when you put that down that you were a SEAL and these secret clearances and you're trying to gain money from it, you're right up there where the FBI wants to talk to you about this stolen valor law. Most guys just pawn that shit off on a girl, do something, or it's just late. You know, they're panhandling, claiming that, but when you're into a lot of money like that.
Okay. I didn't get money by saying that. So
They don't, the guys involved in this weren't going to give you money based off your background as a Navy SEAL?
I hope it wouldn't be for the background because technically they never should have even known anything about it based off of being a firearms manufacturer.
Were you a deck ape on the Ronald Reagan?
What?
Were you a bosun mate, deck ape on the Ronald Reagan?
No, I was a gunner's mate.
You're a gunner's mate. Not a SEAL now. We push past that.
When my mother died in 2008, I was transferred to light and limited duty I was PAD to HSC3 as a bosun mate.
Okay. There was something you lost that. I mean, they don't demote gunner's mates down to bosun mates.
I didn't get demoted. I went temporary assigned duty as a handler.
Okay. All right, but we've pushed past all this. There was some kind of miscommunication about this whole SEAL thing. Is that right? We're done with this, that you weren't a SEAL now?
I didn't say that either.
Are you still sticking to that?
Were you a SEAL?
Yeah.
You were a Navy SEAL attached to SEAL Team 9.
On USS Ronald Reagan.
USS Ronald Reagan. Brother, I want to say this real quick, Don. I don't want to interrupt your mojo and disrespect you. I apologize. We're not going to freak out. We ain't those guys. Most guys probably, 99% were hurt deeply because of what we know. And we have to get to the bottom of it.
Okay.
I think it's good for you too. Because we do care, believe it or not. So Don, go ahead. I need to drive this home. He's still saying he's a Navy SEAL.
Okay. Well, the first thing is, it's Brandon. You're not listed.
I know who he is.
You know who he is? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Because I figured most people.
They all know. You're not listed in the SEAL database ever being a SEAL. You've got 269's graduation date. I've got it. Do you want to name any of the guys you went through training with at all?
There was Mitch Aguilar, Mario Patelli.
Hang on just a second, bro. Hang on a second. I had to get past that Johnson thing. 269. Okay. And who is it?
There was Mitch Aguilar.
Aguilar?
Yes.
No, no, nobody by that name. Graduated that training. Fast, the first guy. There is no A's that graduated that training. It starts with B and goes down to W. What's the other one?
There's James Gerberno.
What is his name? Burno?
James Gerberno, like Jerberno.
No, there's nobody with a J in their name. It goes from I to K to L. No, we're not getting this right. I'm sure those were guys you served with off the USS Ronald Reagan. SEALs go TAD on some of these steps. No, they're not even doing that shit anymore. When I was in, we would do med cruises and we would do Westpac cruises. We'd do it with the amphibious ships, not aircraft carriers. We were on there with the Marines, Marine Invasion, the old SEAL op type of stuff, all around. But carriers, no. I only know one Team 8, did a round-the-world cruise with the Carl Vincent when it was up and running. But no, and there is no Team 9, bro. Where did you kind of come up with that one? Now, this is all pretty easy stuff to Google and verify. I know you're kind of taken back with these guys, but when you can't get the class date right, and you can't get anybody else in there, I'm telling you, there's no such thing as SEAL Team 9, and you didn't even think any of the East Coast SEAL teams were in existence anymore. They're all out there.
In 2009, we were told that all of the other SEAL bases were being shut down. It's going to be fully Coronado.
No, we stay very close to Washington, and we stay very close to Florida, where the big guys at SOC are.
Okay.
Special Operations Command down there. They'll always have guys out here for that. So, no. What else can we go into, guys? We're not getting any of this right, but, it's not good claiming that whole SEAL bit. Team 9, Bud's classes, nothing.
Of how that gives you clearance, that gives you all the things to be able to keep us from the data, which is right.
Okay.
Which makes sense. I mean, like if you go to Argus, we can't go to places that you can go, and you're very knowledgeable. I mean, wicked, crazy knowledgeable, man. It's impressive. But I was taken back, blown away that somebody that has access to Bud's training and all that stuff, and you know who he is, says, I really thought, I was like, I don't come back, it'll be okay. And it didn't. And I'm like, what? And so just calling Naval Special Warfare that I did, and calling Naval personnel, and them giving us, your record and, all that stuff, it just, none of it adds up. So if that doesn't add up, and I'm calling these people, then I got to believe none of it adds up. And if none of it adds up, then what the hell are we doing here? Somebody owes somebody $50,000. Yeah, right?
And we'll do that.
But gosh darn, if you're not really good at what you're doing here, and we just keep on hanging on, trying to believe it. And the hard thing too is, like I said, Don, we didn't meet him at a bar, and he's just running his mouth. The guy's a great, sweet guy, nice guy. I mean, great guy to be around. And boy, that just is disappointing because we sure did enjoy just getting to be around it. But I guess I don't know what else to say. If you hold on to the Navy SEAL thing, I know it's embarrassing. God, dude, I've lied. I have. I was a sales guy. Don't think I didn't lie. I got caught in a lie when I was in my 20s, advanced technology services to Komatsu, because I could speak some Japanese back then really pretty good, and I'm still in martial arts. And I got my ass handed to me. I got fired, and then I got rehired, strangely enough. But I know the feeling. I get the feeling. What's sad is, Don, why do most guys do this? You told me earlier.
Well, most guys are ashamed of something in their past. They had a bad run in the Navy. Other than that, it's always a build trust financial thing.
Okay, all right.
And you have his records there, right?
Gotcha. So, not a Navy SEAL, a bad run in the Navy. Like they did.
Did you get out as an E3, Brandon?
Yes, I did.
After how many years? 4?
Technically, no, it's 5.
You weren't setting the world on fire there. Did you take a bust for something? Did you get the NJP?
Nope.
No.
But I have all my good conduct. I don't even have a document. I've never had an R-15, nothing.
Okay. Well, you weren't setting the world on fire being an E3 after 5 years. You'd only have one good conduct, not a few of them. I don't know what these guys want to do about that. Again, guys just are able to contact me and verify this information. I got no reason to jerk anybody around out there, but I tell you, I don't know if I have been given any details about any money stuff, but this is FBI stolen valor type of shit right here. This is what those guys are all into. If you guys need anything else from me, but I'll let you guys deal with Mr. Team 9 guy. So.
All right. Thank you, Don. I appreciate your time.
Yeah, you're welcome, guys. Good luck.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, hello.
Sir, I apologize. Have you talked to Brandon before?
No, I don't think I have.
I've talked to you 4 times, sir.
Talk to me about what?
Brand Mouche.
I'm sorry. Hold on a second here. You've talked to me 4 times before?
I've talked to you at least, this would be the 4th. Brian Lovato has called you before. What was the other guy's name that called you? John Paslava. I don't think that it's John Paslava, but absolute fraud.
And
What
would you be calling me for?
No, I didn't call you. Somebody else called when I did some instructing for a company called Adaptive Firearms, and he told me that he called you to verify, and I talked to somebody at least that said they were Don Shipley.
And why would you be calling somebody named Don Shipley?
No,
Someone else called to verify him.
Someone else called to verify him. So he said he's done this. This is the 4th time he's had to do this.
And Brandon, you've personally spoken to me?
I spoke to somebody that they said they were Don Shipley.
Come on, dude. Come on, man. I don't know why you would call me. I don't remember the name. I speak to an awful lot of guys, but
It was before I named.
And what did we talk about?
This exact same thing, which.
And I cleared all this up, and I said, "Oh, I'm sorry, you were a SEAL."
No, you didn't. You said the exact same thing.
No,
Don,
I don't.
again.
The only guy I ever remember mentioning the word Team 9 is that clown Bill Brockbrader. He's back in
so
jail with me.
Team 9 has never existed.
No,
Okay.
no. It's 1, 3, 5, and 7. And, no, we don't have a name for
No 6 either. Right?
How's that?
There's no 6, sir. I was under assumption there was a 6. Just Team 6.
Yeah, there's a 6. Now,
Oh, you give me that.
That's been converted
Yep.
to Dev Group. They don't call it Team 6 anymore. They call it Dev Group. Naval
Dev Group.
Special Warfare Development Group.
Gotcha.
So Bill Brockbrader, when he pulled that shit on me, there is teams 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 10. There is no Team 9. That's what Brockbrader did. He tried to say that it was a classified team that trained out of Area 51 with aliens. And he made a good case. He had a lot of the tin hat people believing that bullshit of why would they skip over Team 9. Well, that's easy because Team 6 isn't part of the regular SEAL teams. It's a long story, but yeah, that's what sunk his boat to begin with, but there's still a few tin hat people out there that believe that Team 9 consists of 9 guys, and they work at Area 51. Brandon, I don't remember you. I'm sure you're in a tough spot there with these guys. No, I don't remember you calling me. I don't know what would have changed. Your name is not listed up here. You're not getting the class graduation date right for 269. You can't name anybody in that class. You don't know that there's still SEAL teams all over the East Coast. And, this whole bit about deploying on the Ronald Reagan and then 3 others. You were in for a few years. When did you get out, bro?
September 11th of 09.
Of 09. And between, what did you say, 2007 and 2009, you did 4 deployments?
No, between 2006.
Well, you said that your Buds class graduated in 2007 or something.
I joined in 04. I did the SEAL challenge after I'd already gone on the West End.
Okay, so you were in the fleet. That's not really counting for SEAL deployments, but go ahead. You did 3 deployments in SEAL team?
Correct.
From 2009 or 2007 to 2009?
Yes, I did 1 4-month and 2 6-months.
A 4-month and 2 6-months. Was that was that deployment of yours with the SEALs on Team 9 on the Ronald Reagan?
Yep.
Yeah. Brandon, do you know what a Dregger is?
What?
Dregger. You ever shot a Dregger? You're a gunner's mate.
I have not.
Not familiar with that?
Nope.
You would have spent 2 months in Buds diving that rig. That's the UBA that we dive, the LAR 5 Dregger. You would have spent 2 months learning how to attack ships with that in there.
Okay.
I could just keep going on and on, guys. I told you, and I think it was a good phone call. These guys get a little bit manipulative. They'll set you back with something that you can't figure out or you can't answer. Now he started in. As soon as we got off the phone, he started in. Well, I've talked to Don before. We went down this road before. Not only is the Buds class gooned up, SEAL Team 9, the only rig that we dive in SEAL Team is the LAR 5 Dregger. You spend countless doing it. He doesn't even know what the hell a Dregger is. Okay? It's like not knowing what your mother's first name is. So,
Simple.
yes, it's very simple, guys. You're in this position, but your money's better off in your pocket than Brandon doing a damn thing with it. I'll tell you that. So you're not doing. I'm not a real Brandon fan right now. I'm getting a little tired of that guy.
All righty. Well, Don, I appreciate it. Thank you for taking the phone call again. And, we'll wrap up here and keep you posted.
Yeah, well, if he comes up with anything else, just pick up the phone, give me a call back. We'll ask him some more Buds questions or SEAL questions.
Okay.
We'll get into demolitions next time. That'll throw him. Okay, guys.
All right.
Have a good
Gracias. Thanks.
You're welcome. When this guy first contacted me, I said he wasn't sure what he wanted to do. And I said, you better be careful now. These guys are very good table turners. They're very manipulative. They will come up with something and put you on the spot. And that's where it's nice where I'm sitting and I can hear or participate in this because they ain't going to do that to me. Now, if Brandon was doing all this shit to them about all these deployments and SEAL Team 9 and all this other stuff, and I've talked to Don before, if I had a flipping nickel for every phony that said, oh yeah, they talked to, I talked to Don. Don knows me. Me and Don had a big laugh when he said I was a phony. He knows we're just pulling your leg and shit like that. Yeah, does he know Don Shipley? Damn right he knows Don Shipley. He knows there's a SEAL out there that goes after you clowns.